Hi guys, so we're going to go over the parts of the fruit today and types of different fruits. Specifically, we're going to focus on succulent fruits today because there are two main types, dry fruits and succulent fruits. These are all succulent, and I did try to get the best variety of succulent fruits I had in my house. Obviously, I'm keeping my grocery store visits limited due to the coronavirus, so I don't have all the types. So there was one missing that I wanted to use to review the parts of the fruit first, and that was the cherry. So I have my imaginary cherry here on my cutting board. Let me position you better. There we go. Okay, and I'll use the cherry to go over the parts of fruits in general, parts of succulent fruits. So in looking at this, right, we can obviously clearly see that we have our seed here, right, in the center, this hard seed. And this area all the way up from the seed to the very outer edge of the cherry, that whole area is called the pericarp. So this whole from seed to the outside, okay, that's called the pericarp. Okay, now the pericarp can be thought about in different sections. Okay, so part of it is this outer skin, right, which is shown very clearly here, right, and a little bit on this cross section. This outer part, which is the skin of the cherry, that's called the epicarp. Okay, so before I get into that though, let's think about the word pericarp. Okay, carp comes from Latin and Greek. It means meat or fruit. Okay, peri, some of you may know, means around, right? So it's the meat or fruit around this seed. Okay, so taking that understanding of our word, okay, let's think about the outer skin. That's called the epicarp. Well, we know what carp means already, right? Epi, okay, also comes from Greek and Latin roots and means above. So it means above the meat or the fruit, okay? So epicarp, that's a different prefix here that we have from before. Okay, so that's the outer skin. Okay, it's that very, very, very skinny layer. And okay, the next part we have is that juicy part that we love to eat. Okay, right here, right? Well, not specifically that spot, but this whole area. Okay, that layer is called the mesocarp. Okay, here we have a different prefix before carp. This one means middle. It's the middle of the fruit. Okay, and last but not least, we have our layer on the inside. Okay, you can guess that this also ends in carp. I'm sure some of you have already predicted that. Okay, and this is called the endocarp, this hard part that looks like a stone in the center. Endocarp. Okay, we have a different prefix here. Okay, and endo means inside. So inside the fruit. And that hard part of this cherry, that protects the true seed that's inside of it. Okay, so if you do have cherries around your house or something that resembles a cherry and its characteristics, you may want to dissect it so that you can actually see the fruit in person, and maybe you can give a try at dissecting the endocarp to see if you can break in and find the seed. Okay, so that's our cherry, and that's one type of succulent fruit, but there's many different types. So in a different lesson, I will go over the types of the succulent fruit, but for now, those are the parts of a succulent fruit.